Well, heat is going up in a major way. By Saturday, when we look at the heat and humidity combo, that heat index forecast temperatures above 90 degrees for 105 million people. We're talking Midwest and Plains and Southeast and Mid-Atlantic, parts of the desert Southwest as well. So we have to think about how this affects not just us, but also our pets. And you know, every dog loves a walk, right? They're wagging their tail at the door like, Mom, Dad, take me out. But air temperature and asphalt temperature, very, very different. And those asphalt temperatures can get so dangerous. So here you're looking at the air temperature versus the asphalt temperature on a sunny day. A day that's 77 can bring pavement temperatures of 125. An 86-degree day, pavement temperatures as high as 135. And Dr. Nab, that pavement can get up to 143 degrees on a day where highs are in the upper 80s. So very, very dangerous to our pets' paws.
Yeah, I tried to walk across a blacktop parking lot a couple of days ago. Couldn't do it. Had to put the shoes on. Thinking if my pets were with me, I would have to do something for them as well. So more on how to protect our four-legged friends from hot conditions like that. Let's bring in a good friend of the show, Dr. Ruth McPeet, veterinarian and author of Lisette the Vet. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of pets and summer weather dangers?
Well, it's really important that people realize that our pets are way more sensitive to heat than we are. They mainly cool themselves off by panting, which is not as efficient as perspiring. So it's really important that people are mindful. The first thing I always tell people is when it's really hot outside, keep your pets inside with the air conditioning or a fan on. You want them someplace cool. If they have to be outside for any length of time, make sure they have access to plenty of shade and water.
Yeah, no temperature or, no summertime day healthy to leave a pet in the car. We know that. But even outside, these 80 or 90 degree days, are there certain breeds that are more susceptible even to something like going for a walk?
Yes, great question. The brachycephalic breeds like Jet, so any of the pushed in noses, those dogs are going to have a harder time cooling themselves off. So that's going to be like pugs, Frenchies, bulldogs, boxers. You need to be very mindful of these guys. You want to make sure that you're walking them in the early morning and evening when it's cooler outside. Another thing I have to mention is hydration. It is really important that we're providing our pets with plenty of water. When it's hot, the water evaporates and they drink more water. So you want to make sure you have plenty of bowls out. I am a huge fan of these Loving Pet Bella Roma bowls. I like them because you can bring them with you. I have them in cars. I have them clipped to my purse, my backpack, so that I always have a water bowl with me and water for my pets. That is really, really important.
I've got a couple of dogs and they love, no matter what the weather is, to be outside playing. And sometimes I feel like they don't know their own limits. Can we look for signs that our pets are getting a little too hot or winded or exhaustion? Can they get heat exhaustion? What do we look for?
Yes, absolutely. That's a great question. One of the things, obviously, is I recommend that people are mindful of their pets and be careful not to exercise them too much. So you don't want to take them on a big 5-mile hike when it's hot outside. You want to really watch it because they can get heat exhaustion, also known as heat stroke. The signs of this is that your pet is going to be panting more. They may be lying down, reluctant to move. You may notice their gums and tongue are bright red. They may be drooling. They could collapse. They can have vomiting and diarrhea. If you notice this and you notice that your pet is very hot, you want to get them out of the sun, put some cool water on them, not ice water, just tap water, wet their feet down and get them to a veterinarian right away. Left untreated, heat exhaustion can be fatal.
And we talked about pavement temperatures going into this segment. Of course, burns on paws, a thing. I would imagine we also have to watch out for things like metal water bowls and things like that. You got to really think about what your pet may be using or walking on.
Yes, yeah. I always recommend that before people go, they touch the ground. If it's too hot for you to stand on for more than 5 seconds or put your hand on, it is too hot for your pet. And then you either need to put these little booties on your pet, or you need to walk them at a different time or take them to someplace that's grass, that's shaded. Be really careful with it's not just cement. Cement, asphalt, sand can be dangerously hot, and artificial turf can also get dangerously hot as well.
That's a great point, because we, think about a lot of people having artificial turf, especially in the Southwest where it does get hot. I love Jet's hat. I don't know that I could get my dog to wear it, but Jet looks great.
Thank you.
Dr. Ruth McPeak, veterinarian, author of Lisette the Vet, and keeper of Jet. We thank you so much for your time as always.
Thank you. Happy summer.
She is the best. And I don't know how he's always so well behaved.
No, because my dogs would never be able to behave that long,
especially in a
on
hat?
camera. No, it is really good advice. And the thing I learned the most about is how to look for signs that your dog might be struggling and to get them health care if they need it in an emergency.